Hey, what's up guys? If you're new here, my name is Max, and if you've been watching my videos, then thanks for watching. Alright, I'm going to talk about this Vans Alright Okay video. So, if I'm being completely honest, I'm usually not one to watch pro parts. I don't know why that is, but I just tend to not watch them. But this one actually caught my attention, and I felt like it'd be appropriate to talk about it. So overall, I thought this was a really great video. It pieced together just about everything that I like in skate videos. It blended together the good skating, good music, and just overall really good filming. This video opens up on this like shot that's black and white, looks like film, and I don't know if I'm just a sucker for that stuff, but I love the like filler clips on those. Just always looks really good in videos. I also love how this video is narrowed down to just Elijah and Gilbert. It really helps you kind of keep your focus throughout the video, because oftentimes I find that watching parts, I have to watch it kind of in segments, and I'll either forget about the video or I'll come back to it days later and kind of be out of context. So having these two really kind of kept it focused. After I watched this video, I actually watched the 9 Club podcast about it, and one thing that they mentioned was that Elijah actually went into a dry spell while they were filming for this video, which I found really interesting. So that was why they brought in Gilbert Crockett into this video, which I think was a great addition. So right away it shows this black and white clip of Elijah, which at first glance, it looked like Dylan Reeder, and after going through a bunch of the comments in the video, I wasn't the only one to think that. I guess everybody else kind of thought that too. Obviously it's not him, but it's just something that you think of when you see him at first. At 3:34, we have that really awesome clip of the back 50 through the kink rail, which also has like some stoppers on it that you can see him just go right through those stoppers, which I found myself replaying this clip about 3 to 4 times just for that reason. That clip was insane. And then right after it, he does that back 180 switch manual. Now, obviously, these weren't filmed back to back, but I just thought the order of which these clips were put together was just so good, and it kept me watching the video, obviously. The filming throughout the whole entire thing is really awesome. Greg Hunt is an overall really good filmmaker. I went on his website, and I saw a bunch of his other work. He does like a lot of other music stuff. He shoots a lot of really cinematic looking things. So I think they couldn't have picked a better person to film this video. And I saw a comment earlier that was like, I'm just glad they didn't film from their feet to their head, which I thought was a really funny comment, because honestly I think that's the best way to film. And a lot of the clips in this video were filmed like that, which I think is really cool. So not really sure why that person commented that. Maybe they didn't watch the video. I don't know. I personally think this made the high definition filming feel very VX-like, because I think that's what people complain about oftentimes with high definition filming, is it doesn't have that like same feel that VX does. But I think the way he filmed it kind of kept the VX feels within the HD footage. Also, let's talk about how the fisheye clips are just filmed so smooth. I mean, I could watch those clips all day long. Even on some of those rail and ledge clips, he's just at that perfect angle that just really makes you feel the trick when you're watching it. This is a minor detail, but I love the B-roll clip with the dogs at around 5:34 in the video. It's just kind of like a real life moment, like behind the scenes. I think it's really great. And then right after that is followed up with him doing the 5-0 on that indoor rail, which anyone watching that video knows that you have like 1, maybe 2 tries if you're lucky at that spot, or just at an indoor rail spot in general. But it's funny because you see the security guard at the end kind of give him a high five. So I thought that was a really great clip. So the music is something else I wanted to touch on here. I think the music overall is just really incredible. It fits their style super well, and it just kind of fits with the B-roll in this like super seamless way. See, that's the thing. I'm really picky with music too. I think this music was great and perfectly made for this skating and for this video. They even used Roy Orbison, which is one of my personal favorites. And I think a lot of his music fits super well with skate videos. So as soon as I heard his voice, I was like super excited about that too. So at 6:26, he does this nollie inward heel over this barrier into this bank that goes down that has a really crusty surface. And I just watch his wheels kind of go through that. But then he also drops off the curb and then goes into the street, which I had to go back and watch this clip like twice, because that was insane that he made his way through all that like crustiness on the ground. I mean, you go to any spot that's crusty, it's just hard to skate in general. So you know what? Props to him for doing that. That was wild. So a few minutes after it, they have this goofy B-roll clip of them kind of like shattering a light in a warehouse, which I thought was just a nice touch on some like goofy B-roll. And then shortly after that, he does this impossible nose blunt on this bench, which absolutely blew my mind away. If I could do that trick in Skate 3, I'd be stoked. So about 30 seconds later, he does this ollie to gap to nose blunt, which is crazy because he does it kind of like underneath this area that's covered, but there's also kind of like this like brick wall there that he could go into, and it's just crazy. He got out of that trick, avoided that, and did it so like smooth. About a minute and a half later, he does this impossible to nose manny, which completely blew my mind. And if you ask me, I think that could have been an ender. I honestly thought it was gonna be the ender until I looked down at the time code and realized the video still had another like 3 or 4 minutes to go. As soon as I realized that wasn't his ender and I saw his actual ender, seeing that overcrook nollie flip was just crazy. I mean, on that skinny of a rail too. I can't believe he was able to pull that off. But I learned from watching the 9 Clip podcast that clip was actually filmed while California was up in flames. So in the raw clip, you just see like a bunch of red skies in the back. So Greg had to color correct it and kind of get rid of that so it matched the rest of the footage. So yeah, if me saying crazy a million times doesn't explain how I feel about the video, then I don't know what does. I absolutely love this video, and it feels good to watch a video that's a pro video that I actually really enjoyed. This is probably the first pro video that I've enjoyed and felt inclined to make a video about in like several years, so I'm super excited about it. And yeah, just from reading the comments, it looks like a lot of people are just as excited as I am about this video. So if you guys enjoy watching my video, feel free to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.